Hey, welcome back to another adventure. Today we're going to talk about sanders, and especially that $600 sander that seems to be all over YouTube. And these creators are telling people that they have to have that sander in order to be a real woodworker. And I'm going to call BS on that. You don't need that sander. It's ridiculous. It's a commercial. It's marketing. Those guys, I'm convinced, are getting paid to tell you you have to have that sander. You don't need it. You can do just as good work with the inexpensive sanders. Let me show you what I got. Start out, random orbitals. This is a skill. I think I paid 40 or 50 bucks for it. 5-inch. Works great. Good dust collection. Love that sander. But I was at an estate sale a couple of weeks ago, and I found this one. This is the Bosch 3283 DVS. Supposed to be a great sander. And it's okay. The problem with it, in my opinion, is you really need to use both hands on it. It works. It's a good sander. I'll keep it around. Does a good job. But it's no better than that skill. And then I just picked up this little gadget. The mouse by Black & Decker. Another estate sale. To get in those tight corners. Do I need it? No. I can hand sand those tight corners. I have for many years. But convenience, and it was cheap. I think I paid $10 for it. Okay, now, a couple jitterbug sanders called, they're finish sanders, Ryobi and a Black & Decker. I inherited this Black & Decker. I've used it a couple times. Not a bad sander. And picked this Ryobi up there again at the estate sale. I think for 10 bucks or something. It's nice because it's small and it'll get in tight places. My favorite sander, though, is this thing. There's a Harbor Freight $100 Baxter Air random orbital, 6-inch pads. I love this thing. This thing will take off some material. It's great for rough sanding, but it also works well for fine sanding. I'm not sponsored by Harbor Freight, but it's a good sander. And there's other brands out there. It doesn't need to be this brand. But if you have air, I like air stuff. The nice thing is they don't heat up. This is very convenient, very light, much lighter than the electric sanders. Works great. And another air sander is this little gadget. Do you need one of these? No, not at all. But boy, when you're getting in those real tight places, this thing is amazing. You can move the arm to different directions so you can get into stuff. It's air. That was relatively inexpensive. I don't remember what it cost. Has a speed control on it. Works really well. And then when I'm doing slabs, I use this puppy. This sucker will take some material off. It's great for flattening. It is not a finish sander. Do you need one? No. You can do it with those random orbitals. It'll take it down. This just makes a little easier work. This old Porter cable, it's heavy, so you don't push. You literally put it on the wood and just keep it moving and let it smooth everything off. And there again, bought it used. There's my sanders. The most expensive one in here that I paid for was this Baxter for 100 bucks. Most of these I picked up used. Bought the skill new, and I do have a Ryobi. I'll show you that one, just because so many people badmouth Ryobi. Another random orbital. Basically the same as that skill. It's a great sander. It works. And the reason I have all these is I can keep different grits of sandpaper on it. So I'm not changing sandpaper all the time. A lot of times I'm picking a sander up and only need it for a minute or two. Now, do these less expensive sanders vibrate more? Of course they do. Will they last as long as that $600 sander? Of course not. But you don't need that as a hobbyist woodworker or somebody that's just starting out. You're better off spending your money, spreading your money around, and buying multiple tools or different profiles, like this little puppy, rather than spend all your money on one sander. You don't need expensive tools to be a woodworker. You can get just as good a results with less expensive tools. Stop buying into the hype. It's one of the worst things I see on the internet right now. And it's all just marketing. You can pick up used tools that'll get you by until you can decide which ones you really need. But then again, unless you're doing this 8 hours a day, 5-6 days a week, I would not invest in those super expensive tools. The other thing I see is most woodworkers, and it's all over the internet, they sand way too much. Guys, if you're sanding over 220 grit, you're destroying your wood, you're burnishing it, and you're stopping the finishes from penetrating, which leads to failure of the finish. Stop it. Most of the stuff I do, I sand to 120. Every once in a while, I'll pull out the 220 and sand to that. But read the spec sheets on your finishes, and you're going to find out you don't want to sand to 400 or 600 or more. It's not necessary, and it actually causes the finishes to fail. Oh, won't fail right away, and it'll look great when you finish. But a year or two down the road, as that wood moves, that finish will start to crack and come off. And all it takes is a little crack, and then the moisture gets in, and it isn't long before the finish just starts chipping off. Happens. I've seen it. It happens all the time. Just a quick video this week. Sorry, I've been busy I did a show last weekend. I'm getting ready for another one next weekend. So don't have a lot of time. So hope I gave you some good information. Buy used if you can. Buy the lesser expensive tools, especially sanders. They'll get you by, and they'll do just as good. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.